Hello, wine drinking people. Today is Friday, the 12th of July. Just back from my holiday and getting right back into the thick of things here. We've got a lot of great events coming up here. Sorry, a little late on the draw getting out the advertisements for these last two. Usually we like to get them out a week before the event, but you guys know every 2 weeks I am at Cafe Maxx with a new theme. We just did American wines. This last week we got South African wines, and it seems like we're back to back. But the July 4th holiday, we missed a week on our tasting. So we're catching up here. We're playing catch up with our South African tasting. And this is one of these tastings, $35. We've got 8 different wines from one of the best portfolios of wines coming from South Africa, Cape Classics. This was the original guy, Andre, bringing in these wines, some of the small boutiques from South Africa. Unfortunately, he's lost some of his top brands, but still has got a lot of great stuff. You know, that's what happens when you're a pioneer in your field. You know, you bring back all the great stuff, and then when they become, you know, so popular they don't need you anymore, they drop you and, you know, go direct. Anyways, Cape Classic still has got a lot of great stuff, and like I said, pioneers in bringing in these small boutique wineries from South Africa. This is a country that's been producing wine for 400 years, or just about 400 years now, and making some very good wines, but not your typical New World wine producing country as most people would think of South Africa. These wines have more of an old world flair to them. That's right, maybe a little lower in alcohol, a little more austere, maybe not as quite fruit driven, more terroir driven, but hey, there are some people that'll tell you that some of the best wines in the world coming from South Africa. Well, the problem is a lot of these great small production wines, very hard to find in this country because, well, they drink a lot of wine in South Africa, and there's a big tourist industry there, and a lot of people that come to visit drink up some of the best wines, but we have got a great selection of some fantastic wines, and going from sparkling to whites. Sparkling wine in South Africa? Yes, they do make some sparkling wine. Method Champenois sparkling wine. We won't accept anything less. And Blanc de Blanc, one of my favorites. Some of the white wines that are very popular in South Africa. Well, I love the Sauvignon Blanc. I think that is one of the best varietals. And then Chenin Blanc, also otherwise known as Steen. They're very, very high quality, and we love the screw cap. Ken Forster, one of the top producers. And then they do make a wine called Pinotage, which, well, I'm not a big fan of Pinotage. I don't know why they crossed Pinot Noir and Cinsault, some mad scientist several hundred years ago, and then placed the South African flag in this grape. And a lot of producers still feel obligated to use it for some reason. But for me, burnt rubber and banana is not, or they're not qualities that I like in my red wine. But we're going to show you one anyways, just because, well, South Africa. The Canon Cop, which, well, should be one of the better ones. It's a very good winery. Then we've got the Rats Cabernet Franc. Unique varietal to do by itself, usually a blending varietal, and then the best thing they do in South Africa, Cabernet Sauvignon, Cabernet Blends, and Syrah to finish things up. Of course, Chef Oliver Sauce will be sending out a few tasty treats to accompany these wines for $35, one of the best values in any tasting we do, and an education to boot. Check it out, everything we're going to be serving at our South African tasting, and don't forget, we got a few What I Drank Yesterdays on each email, and today we're going to be reviewing our Chapelet dinner at Market 17. Fantastic. Cyril Chapelet was in town a month or so ago, and these wines still available. And then we got our 1990 Bordeaux review on this email. Check it out. I'm your host, Andrew Lamposoni, signing off for the Wine Watch, saying, remember, always drink the good stuff first.